Previously, from my last episode of Journeys by Dani Bowman, I discussed about the Spec Saturday animation workshop, including the projects like Be a Friend, the music video, the upcoming class on January 27th, and the upcoming documentary, Schlitzie, One of Us. 2017 was a busy year for me for public speaking, starting off in Alaska, then in New York, then in Arizona, and then finally, last but not least, in California. Every year, I get invited to different conferences, whether it's a keynote, a seminar, or a panel. The Alaska Autism Resource Center is an organization project by the Special Education Service Agency that serves the needs of individuals with autism spectrum disorders, their families, caregivers, and distance delivery. Each year, AARC invites a nationally recognized speaker to share their message in at least 2 rural Alaskan locations. In other words, they like to bring people from the continental USA to show the local communities what it's possible. The locations I spoke at last year were Fairbanks, Valdez, Palmer, and Sitka. This was the second roadshow I did last year. The first one was in 2016 in Juneau, Bethel, Soldotna, and Anchorage. I guess you could say that I've been to more cities in Alaska than most Alaskans. Like many of my speeches, I talk about my accomplishments and the statistics related to autism and employment, and why it's important for local companies to hire people with autism. If there aren't any companies that hire people with autism, I encourage people with autism to start and create their own companies, like I did with DaniMation. I would like to thank the crew of AARC, including Tara Maltby, for inviting me back for the 2017 Speaker Series. Alaska is such a beautiful place, the last frontier. A week later, after my Alaska trip, I went to Amherst, New York, where I was invited as a keynote speaker for the Autism and the Arts Conference by Daemon College. Daemon College is a college in Amherst, New York that has a special program for students to help aid other students on the autism spectrum and other disabilities, whether it's through academics and through accommodations. According to Dr. Kathleen Boone, this conference is an opportunity for college professionals to come together to hear from experts and colleagues on effective approaches and support needed in visual and performing arts programs for students on the autism spectrum. I would like to thank the crew of Daemon College, including Jennifer Runco, for hosting and setting up this special conference at Daemon College. In May, I traveled to Scottsdale, Arizona, where I was invited as a commencement speaker for the high school graduation ceremony for Gateway Academy at the Scottsdale College Auditorium. Gateway Academy is a private school in Scottsdale, Arizona, founded in 2005. It specializes in educating students with special needs, including autism, from kindergarten to 12th grade. I did my best to inspire the graduates that if I can do it, they can do it. I would like to say thank you to the founder of Gateway Academy, Robin O. Sweet, for inviting me to speak at this amazing graduation, and for the You Rock honor. See? Get it? It's a rock! In June, I was invited to open with a speech at the opening ceremony of an Autism in the Arts exhibit, Expressions, an exhibit by exceptional artists at the H.H. Dorje Buddha III Cultural and Art Museum in Covina, California. This is where I showed one of my art pieces at this cool opening ceremony. I would like to say thank you to Carrie Bowers and Deborah Muzakar of the Art of Autism and the crew of this amazing art museum for hosting this event. In September, the Frank G. Lanterman Regional Center invited me as one of their guest speakers for the Service Coordination Advocacy Series, Navigating the Special Needs System, located at the Pacific Community Center in Glendale, California. At this event, I talked about something different. In most of my speeches, I talk about my accomplishments and statistics relating to autism and employment. For this one, I informed my audience about my journey through my life, including how the Frank D. Lanterman Center supported me and all the services they provided us. Last but not least, I was invited as one of the panelists for the Artists with Autism seminar during the 2017 Susan Grier's Prize Arts and Learning Symposium at the California Lutheran University in Thousand Oaks, California. This event is designed to build working partnerships between kindergarten to 12th grade, university, and community members to strengthen arts access for all learners. It was my pleasure to be part of the 2017 symposium, and thank you so much for inviting me as one of the panelists. If you're interested in inviting me as a keynote speaker or panelist, you can contact me on Facebook under Dani Bowman or DaniMation Entertainment, or email me at selena@parlay-studios.com. That's a wrap for episode 2. Episode 3 will focus on my animation projects. This is Dani Bowman from DaniMation Entertainment. Bye-bye for now!